Live from the hood, bitch, I always be here. Got it going up like confetti on New Year's. Know you motherfuckers thought the boy would never get back. Now it's busting like when pills dropping at the
I was
kickback.
gonna do a video about the Portland shooting to put it off in the perspective, but I seen the video on here, so I'm just gonna do a reaction and put my perspective off in it while we see what this man has to say. With no further ado, roll that beautiful beam footage.
This harassment from ICE has gotten out of control. Not only have they shot a married couple in Portland, but there's countless videos of them attempting to detain and harass random people in random places, some even black. Like I said before, if a white woman ain't safe, no one is. Let's review some of these atrocious acts.
And like he said, if a white woman ain't safe, ain't nobody safe. I said that in the other video that I made. I said, you don't care about nothing. They killing white girls now, white women. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason why I say that, I'm gonna put it off another perspective for you. I hate to sound like this. I hate to go this route, but I'm going this route. Remember back in the day when we was kids and we used to hear the stories we used to hear, and we used to hear the stories about, but leave that little white girl alone. They'll lock your ass away for that shit. Remember that shit? Yeah. This is coming from the black community. This is what we know. Like, this is what we know. Don't do nothing to that that white girl. Don't. You better not be getting caught with no white girl. Any of that shit, bro, when we was coming up. Some people, they just stayed away from it. You know. But the dynamic of what happened a couple days ago and how we know the things we know, we don't see this shit in the same light as some people do. Real talk. Real talk.
State at your discretion, police are en route. It looks like caller saying that he was shot twice by ICE and his wife was shot as well. Your talk group is going to be Officer 1, Engine 7 with Medic 314 and Medic 321 with police en route. This will be a shooting at the... We have a male who was shot twice in the arm and his wife who was shot in the chest. Your talk group is going to be Officer 1. Stand by for additional dispatch.
So ICE agents showed up at a daycare center this morning, and aggressively detained one of the teachers in front of the children.
Ridiculous.
According to reports, the agents followed her there in a car and then, while masked and armed, ran in after her into the private center, forcefully grabbing her and dragging her out.
Cowards.
Now, my thing about this is they doing this like these people are actual criminals. Y'all got to understand they doing people like this that got regular jobs. They probably got businesses around and all that type of stuff, but they don't care. They snatching them up. And it's not right. If they are over here illegal, legal, make them go through the protocol of getting the paperwork, especially if they got businesses and stuff. If they got stuff established off in here, they had to have some type of paperwork to get over here. I'm just saying. You can't do nothing without an ID. You can't do nothing without a birth certificate. You can't do nothing without a social security card. So some type of way they got paperwork that's getting them off in the positions that they are in. I'm just saying.
Did not show a warrant. And despite allegedly telling the agents multiple times throughout this altercation that she had documentation, they didn't listen. They shoved her in the back of a car and took her away seemingly without even checking. And to be crystal clear, I do not give a flying fuck if she is undocumented. There is not a single circumstance that makes this okay. This woman is an infant teacher at the center and is also a mother. Parents that spoke to reporters talked about how when they got here today, there were many children and teachers crying. They are now taking the women that are taking care of our babies so that women like us can work. They are terrorizing our children in their safe spaces. This is the Trump administration.
From here? What's here?
Random woman
Born here?
minding her business in the Walmart parking lot.
What country were you born in?
This is out of control.
It really is. Y'all stopping people in Walmart parking lot is crazy. Like, shit is crazy. And then what are y'all doing? Y'all finding out where a certain demographic of people going to shopping, and then y'all just sitting in the parking lot pimping, trying to motherfucking take people in and shit. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Because at this point, it looked like they really just picking on people, bro.
Masked men, two of them, descending on a woman with no warrant, judicial or administrative, and a barrage of questions for one reason only: she looks Hispanic. This is not law enforcement. This is harassment and prejudice and discrimination dressed up as law enforcement.
Is that a black
Not even
dude?
the most relaxed interpretation you can give of the recent Supreme Court ruling that says that ICE can detain people based on the color of their skin or their language and their location. A decision, by the way, that will go down in history as one of the most unjust and unfair decisions out of the bench. Not even in the most relaxed and loose interpretation of that can this be justified. And yet, she is targeted by Trump's private police because she's brown, because she's Hispanic, because she probably has an accent. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the result of the dehumanization process that this administration has planned and executed. Hispanic now equals undocumented, it equals unlawful, criminal, undesirable. It means targeted, wanted, hunted. And
Right.
the hunter is an untrained, uneducated, masked man. But saddest of all, he's also cheered on by a segment large enough of this population that should have no place at all in a democratic society.
And I'm gonna be real. You got black dudes that want to be ICE is crazy. Like, y'all want to be with ICE is crazy. Crazy when you want to be a police officer and you a black man in this world. But when you want to be ICE, like you saying fuck everybody at this point, even your own people. Do you get what? Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Motherfuckers don't even understand this shit. I don't care what nobody has to say. You can say you can have the best words in the world to back this bullshit up. When logic is logic and bullshit is bullshit, you can't motherfucking change logic, bro.
I almost got detained by an ICE agent on my mail route.
That's crazy.
All right, man. So look, I swear I never thought I would be in a position to get deported from the country that I was born in. So, like, I'm out here doing my mail route as usual, just trying to finish up the day. And the next thing I know, like, it's an ICE agent, like, telling me to put my hands where he can see them.
For what?
So at first, I thought it was like a joke or something. I'm like, sir, like, you know, I'm with the U.S. Post Office. I'm literally at work. But he not laughing. He like circling around me like, what country I'm from, where was I born, and if the vehicle was mine. So I pull out my little ID, whatever, and, you know, I show him my work scanner. I even show him, like, my little mail keys, whatever. So he's still not buying it. Like, he like, you know, it's a federal offense to impersonate a postal worker, right? Bro, my heart.
In their right mind would dress up as a postal worker, have a fucking vehicle, the fucking mail, and pretend to. Bro, the mindset that people have in this world, the logic. There's no logic behind his fucking thinking if he was thinking that this man sitting here lying about being a fucking mail delivery guy, bro. These, how intelligent are these motherfuckers? Like, I'm being 100% real right now. I did the little background check on how they get off into ICE, and they go through different things. I ain't hear nothing about no damn IQ. It's like 27 weeks of training. They get asked about certain stuff. They get asked how 10 years, they run 10 years down or where you live at and all that stuff, who all you hang out with and who you be around, all type of stuff. The one thing that caught my attention is they wanted to know if you had a good credit score. If your credit score was low, you wasn't going to get accepted. If your credit score was nice, you can get accepted. Then I got to saying, why would they not allow you to be a part of ICE if your credit score was low? And AI told me, and motherfuckers be talking about they don't fuck with AI like that. You better start formulating questions and asking them bitches right. Listen, AI told me the reason why they don't accept people with low credit scores is because they can easily be blackmailed. Meaning, if somebody was to persuade them and say that they got $50,000 to turn their head, they might take the money. Or anytime, it was just basically everything boiled down. I started thinking about it and shit, and I said to myself, this sounds like they don't want no black people really a part of this. Like, if your credit score good, it got to be excellent to be part of them. And then I said to myself, what the fuck your credit score got to do with you being a moral person, somebody that actually have morals and stand on principle and logic about shit? And then I got to thinking again, it's all a control thing. Because if you got people with good credit scores, them already dudes that already feel like they better than motherfuckers, they not gonna listen to shit. And you better go do some research, man. Go do some research, man. Go do some research.
Drop as soon as he said that, like,
Who wants to impersonate a postal worker? Who wants to pretend to be a postal worker so they can go deliver mail? You know what crime I can't wait to commit? I can't wait to pretend to be the mailman so I can go get chased by dogs.
You hear me?
how do you prove like you work somewhere when the person doesn't want to believe you? So the next thing I know, another agent walk up, hand near his holster, and I'm just standing there with my mail bag like halfway open, like, sir, like these are bills and coupons, like not contraband. So they starting to ask if I got documentation proving if I'm a U.S. citizen. I said, yeah, like my birth certificate, like it's at home. And one of them radios in, and I hear him say, possible impersonator claims he's USPS. That's when I realized, like, okay, they like dead serious. So I had to get him my supervisor number, like on the spot, and they actually called my station. And thank God my supervisor answered. She like, oh yeah, Brian, like he's one of our carriers, like. And the agent just looked at me for a second, nodded, and goes, next time wear your full uniform. And then walked off just like nothing happened. Just like messed my whole morning up, bro.
Couldn't have been me. I would have told him, you bitch ass nigga, you better stay the fuck up out of my goddamn way. I shouldn't get questioned by your homo. Y'all niggas need to find another motherfucking hobby and a job to do. Cause y'all niggas is getting on motherfuckers' nerves out here with this bullshit. Why the fuck would I want to impersonate a fucking mail carrier? You know the benefits you get behind being a mail carrier? Why would I want to sit there and jeopardize something like this? These dumb motherfuckers, bro. These niggas obviously ain't got no damn intelligence. Their IQ is low as fuck.
So, I don't know, y'all. At this point, I just sat back in my truck for a minute just thinking like, yo, it's crazy how like things can just like flip instantly. Like 1 second you delivering people's mail and the next second you explaining like why you exist here. I don't know, y'all. That was a crazy situation. like since that day, like I don't step foot outside. I try to have my full uniform on, have my badge on. I don't got it right now, whatever. But I mean, because out here, like being a federal worker don't always protect you. So I don't know. That's crazy. What y'all think I should do, chat? I don't know. Let me know something, chat. Let me know something.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking.
Well, I just had to have
But y'all thinking it
a
too.
very difficult conversation with my sailors. I had to tell my sailors,
Sue they
if
asses.
somebody looked at you and it is possible that they could assume that you are not an American, start carrying your passport around. Last week at 6:30 in the morning, a sailor went to a Wawa less than 2 miles from the base. He was in uniform. He pulls out of the parking lot, is almost immediately stopped by a Norfolk police marked vehicle. Out of the vehicle emerges not just a Norfolk police officer, but also an ICE agent. Now, the Norfolk police officer told him at first that the reason why he was pulled over is because his windows was too dark. When the sailor in uniform provides paperwork that proved that his vehicle was within Virginia regulations for tint, the ICE agent tells this sailor that he has reasonable suspicion to believe that sailor was in the United States illegally, that he needed to provide identification to prove otherwise. He gives the ICE agent his military ID, to which the ICE agent responds, that is not sufficient identification. So for an hour and a half, this sailor in uniform with a current military ID is detained until he can produce a passport to prove that he's an American citizen. Never mind the fact that this sailor went on a combat deployment with his ship. Never mind the fact that this sailor went through the recruiting process, went through boot camp, went through whatever A school or school that they went to, joined the military under the right pretenses. Never mind all of that stuff. A Norfolk police officer riding around with an ICE agent looks at him because he's Hispanic. That's reasonable suspicion to believe that he's in America illegally. Yes, I had to tell my sailors, who many of them are of Hispanic descent. Some of them are Africans. I had to tell my sailors, if somebody could look at you and say, I don't know if they're American, then you got to carry around your passport. That's the sad state of affairs that we're in America, is that no matter the fact that you are in your military uniform, on your way to a military base with a military ID, this government, as it is currently set up, makes it okay for the fact that you are Hispanic to be stopped and harassed by police and ICE agents.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Which, correct me if I'm wrong, why are they riding around together? Who sanctioned this stop? I would like to know the connection between these two officers, because why is an ICE agent getting out of a Norfolk Police Department police officer's vehicle during a traffic stop? That ain't your jurisdiction as ICE, so why are you even on the scene? If a regular citizen was out there, then they would be arrested for impeding on the investigation or impeding on the officer's duties. But an ICE agent, after this illegal stop, then says, by the way, we don't think you're from here. Where your papers at? You can serve your country at risk of losing your life and then come back to your country and be harassed because of what you look like. This is the America that we making great again?
Yeah, and that's exactly what they used to go through when they fought in Vietnam and all the other wars, where they would send us over there to fight for America, and they would come back here and would still be treated like 3/5 of a human. But anyway, guys,
And look, I'ma say this, cause I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. Talk to y'all whenever y'all was kids, bro. For anybody that's off in the military and y'all getting treated like this, I don't know. I don't know. I'ma say it like this. America need to stop with the racist bullshit that they doing, targeting people, because Hispanics been over here for a while. It's a lot of people that's been over in America living for a while. Y'all can't just be profiling every damn body. Cause on some real, somebody ain't gonna handle that shit the right way, man. I'm just saying. It might be a whole nother story behind some whole other situation. It's your boy Tone the Truth and nothing but the truth, man. And I'm gone.
Fake cold-hearted, they love was all pretend. I thought it never end, I thought forever friends. The way you changed on me, they all counterfeit. Was gonna call it quits, nigga fuck the shit.